In this lecture, we will discuss rates and packages. Now, the two main types of rates are fixed and hourly. Now, let us discuss these two options. Now, I personally believe that you should start out with hourly rates for your services as a new freelancer or virtual assistant. But a transition to a packaged rate structure is a must to level up on your time and effort. So, let me explain all of this. Now, your hourly rate is a minimum rate for a particular service that you offer. Before making a decision on a rate, you must know what time frame and value delivery you will provide to charge for said service. So by charging hourly to start, you'll be better able to estimate how long a particular task will take to complete, and then you'll be able to structure your prices accordingly. So this is really good for new freelancers. So you can always test out how long it's going to take you to complete a particular task. And from you having this knowledge, you're better able to structure your prices. Now, when you decide what your hourly rate is, then you can create packages by the amount of hours you estimate to complete a particular task and charge using a package structure. Now, for example, I offer social media management, and I estimate that it will take me, let's say, less than 1 hour to create content for posts each day. Now, let's say my rate is $20 per hour to do content creation, etc. I now want to create a weekly package for social media. So let's say I create and I post 3 times a week and client engagement for a particular client. I can estimate that creating the content and posting it and also engaging their customers on that page will take me about 10 hours a week. So now I can create a package for a 10-hour week. I can now charge a basic package of, let's say, $200 per week, because remember, my rate that I want to start at, my minimum rate is $20 per hour. So because I now estimate and now that 10 hours a week is sufficient to complete this task, I can now charge a client the minimum basic weekly package of $200. Remember, we're talking about the minimum. You can also go higher, but this is the minimum. Why? Because now you're going from your hourly rate and creating a package from it as well. And when you do this, it's basically multiplying. So if this client said, you know what, I prefer to pay monthly, my budget works better for month. All you have to do is multiply your weekly rate by 4. And now this client would have to pay you $1,000 per month for managing their social media. Okay, if you understand. And $1,000 per month basically is going to be 40 hours for the entire month, because remember, the package you were starting with is 10 hours per week. So I hope you got me right there. So I recommend starting off with the following rates. $10 per hour if you have absolutely no prior experience in a particular service, but this is only until you gain confidence and get comfortable with the value that you're offering. Or $20 to $30 per hour if you already have prior knowledge or you're comfortable with a service offering. As a new freelancer or virtual assistant, every job you complete increases your knowledge, confidence, and speed. So in time, charging as per package will become much more feasible instead of hourly, as you will complete your task faster, but will not feel like you're getting less pay as you structure your packages to ensure that. Your prices are always going to vary, and it will vary according to the core services that you choose to provide. But here are some tips that comes directly from me. As you develop on your skills and time frame to complete your jobs, you will be able to increase your hourly rates, which reflects also in your packages. When deciding on your rates, think of any taxes and overheads that will cost you in the long run. So the pay that you're going to be receiving for these projects will reflect some kind of profit. And what I mean by that is, don't always undersell yourself. So when you get paid, by the time, you deal with your taxes if you're dealing with taxes, or you have to pay somebody you outsource to work for you. There's nothing left for yourself. Then, I mean, it would not make sense. So always think about this when you are creating your prices. Remember to include time spent communicating with your client and trainings and all of that type of communication that you have that leads you up to also doing the task. Be sure to include these in the prices that you're charging to your client. I personally prefer, after getting comfortable and confident with a service, to start charging my clients a flat rate per month. And this is for the value of my service instead of tracking hourly. And that's what I do. That's my suggestion. Now I'm showing you an example now of a basic package structure that you can offer to a client. Now with this one I use social media, but you could also do this for administration, any other service that you have. I'm just showing you an example. So in this package, what I have is options for three different types of client. A client who just probably wants a one-off service or project done for them, and in this, it just includes my hourly rate and it says all services included. But if you notice, I have a minimum there because I don't want to work for 1 hour. I don't want somebody calling me up, putting me through all these things. And when you're done, you just want me to work for 1 or 2 hours for you. So it says 5 hours minimum. And that is for the hourly package that's there. Then we move up to a basic package, and this is a per week package because remember, you may have clients who just want to work from week to week. So for this client, it's $200 per week. And if you notice, it's just a multiplication from your hourly package to the weekly package. And it says 10 hours social media. And under here, it says what is included: content creation and daily posts. That's it. For 10 hours for a week, $200. And now we move on to an advanced package. And this is for a client who wants the same thing you want weekly, but they want you to do it for a whole full month. Now, this would be 40 hours social media, and they would have to pay you $1,000 per month. In this package, if you notice, it says all basic package. So they would get content creation, daily posts, but also they're going to be getting client engagement, ad campaign, and monthly analytic report. Now, I just structured this from what I would do. But remember, you as a freelancer or virtual assistant, you're going to structure what you're going to be giving to your clients in your packages. This is just a basic example. It's very important for you to see it. I will add templates and the resource files so you can, create your packages and change your wordings for everything that you want to do. But it was very important for me to show you what a basic package will look like. Now, the pros of flat rates, let's go through that. Now, the pros of offering your clients flat rate is you have the ability to choose how many hours you want to work. You get paid on the value of your service instead of time spent. And it's great for clients on a monthly budget or just wants to pre-book a service. And it's a better option for a seller who improves and takes less time to complete the jobs. Now, this is just about you improving your skills. And you might start doing a skill in the first month. And let's say for doing basic social media, to create a content, when you just start out, it may take you 1 hour. But the more you get to do it, is the more you're improving on your skills. And probably in the space of a month or two, the same task that took you 1 hour to do 2 months ago, it's probably just taking you half an hour now. But the thing is, now that it's taking you less time, if you remain on an hourly rate, and I'm not just talking about social media, I'm just giving you an example. If you remain on an hourly rate as you improve on your skills, you're going to underpay yourself. So this is why as soon as you start to improve on your skills, you always move your clients over to a package flat rates. I hope you understand. Now, the cons to flat rates are it's hard to make changes to the cost for the job if you underestimate the scope of the job after charging a package. And this is very true depending on what client you have. Some clients are, they're pretty feasible and easy to work with, but there's some clients that whatever you told them you're going to pay for, that's exactly what they're paying and not $1 more. So that's why it is your responsibility. You have to be accountable And that is why I said when you start out, you have to keep track of the time that it takes you to complete particular tasks, so you're better able to estimate the time frame that's going to take you to complete these jobs. The second con to flat rates is less flexibility to change project direction on revisions, especially on creative tasks, and that's pretty true. Now, the pros and cons of hourly. The pros are clients somehow feel it is better. It's a better option for them as they know exactly what they are paying for. Second one is you get paid for the actual time that you work. You get to negotiate more pay if the time lapses. But there's a trick to this. Also, if it's a contractual agreement, you have to make sure that within the contract or within your paperwork, it clearly states the terms that if this happens, you can always charge more. So you're going to have templates of contracts in your resources file, and that is why the paperwork protects you as well as the client. It gives you time to understand how long each task takes to transition to package rates. Now, the cons to hourly rates are not estimating the job time frame accurately, and we went through that. No incentive to complete before time as you are being paid by the hour. Not tracking your time on the task correctly, shortchanging yourself, not adding in the Zoom meetings and these communications that you're having with your clients or emails that you're sending on their behalf, and also training. You have to always include these things that you're doing because they're also a part of the job. They should be clocked, timed, and charged as well. And you may need a time tracker to track your hours worked for some clients. Some clients want to see a time tracker. They want to see everything that you do from hour to hour, and that's okay because there are always apps out there that you can use free also to help you to track your time. Now, overall, hourly rates are a great way to start your business. It is a definite go-to also for clients who want to start small. So it is best to have available on an offering to suit a wide variety of clients' needs. I, however, encourage as you grow your business to transition to offering more packaged solutions for your clients. It benefits you as you grow and start completing tasks in much faster time to still remain being paid as you deserve and now getting paid for value of service instead of time tracking. Now, it benefits your client to know the quality and the value of service that you offer regardless of the time frame. It gets completed in time, professionally, and they trust you. Now that we have completed the section, the what, the when, the why, the who, the how, see you in the next lecture.